Now I am going to deal with past adjustments. In case of past adjustments, we prepare or we use this for two different occasions. One is change in deed. Another one is rectification of error like. These are the two scenarios we need to understand here. For example, in a firm we have two partners, assume that. So partner A and partner B. Partner A takes care of the business for a longer time. So he is eligible for higher share, probably 3/5. The another partner gets only 2/5. Suddenly in a current year, A could not turn up because of the health issue. So automatically B takes care of the business for the long time. And the year also over. After that they shared using the old ratio. Suddenly in the next financial year, A says, I could not come anymore. So I would like to discontinue my operations. Accordingly, I could reduce my share also. Now what happens? They are redefining the share rather than 3:2, they will be changing that to 2:3. But immediately B says, okay, hereafter, okay, whatever it may be, we will be sharing the ratio of 3:2 is reasonable and meaningful. But last year also you came only for 2 months, thereafter you could not turn up for the business. I only took up so much of load hoping that you will anyhow recover later. But what happened? The entire year went off and you didn't turn up. But anyhow we shared in the old ratio. So hereafter, okay, sharing in the new ratio, okay, but what happens for the earlier year? Okay, this change will be applicable. That change from 3:2 to 2:3 ratio will be applicable from the year in which really he could not come, probably retrospectively. So in that case, this deed change, the past adjustment will be applicable. And sometimes some of the things might have been omitted, error happened. That error rectification will also come here. So to make you understand, we'll start with an example and then one illustrations from your CS, means the NCERT book. Past adjustments. Ramesh and Jahir are equal partners. Two partners are there and both are equal partners. After the accounts for the financial year, so the P&L ratio is 1:1. Okay. After the accounts for the financial year ending 31st March 2016 have been prepared. Okay. It is discovered that interest at the rate of 6% per annum as provided in the partnership deed has not been credited to the partner's capital accounts before the distribution of the profit. So deed says that we have to offer 6% interest on capital, but it's not provided. It's not provided. It's an error. Now how to rectify this? So as it is not provided, now we have to provide. So interest on partners' capital should be provided and credited to their capital account. So it's a revenue to the partner. So we are crediting that. Through what? P&L adjustment account. So I am going to pass the journal entry this way. Profit and loss adjustment account. So because it's just rectification of errors, like I am adjusting that. P&L adjustment account debit to Ramesh capital account. Okay, Ramesh capital account and to Jahir's capital account. On their capital, we have to offer them interest on capital. For Ramesh, so the value will be 50,000 and for that 6% will be eligible. Okay, so 3,000 will be for Ramesh and Jahir 1 lakh, for that 6% will be offered, which is 6,000. So now we are crediting to them by debiting to the P&L adjustment account. Not only this, as this interest on capital not charged, not recorded in the P&L appropriation, the profit distributed to the partner could have been higher, wrongly credited to their account higher. Now the profit and loss should be reduced. So we have to reduce that. Means here Ramesh and Jahir's account going to be debited, right? Wrongly credited because of the profit. So by removing this item from the, means interest on capital from the profit. So assume that the profit could be around probably 27,000 rupees. Profit could be 27,000 rupees. This might have been shared between these two as 13,500 and 13,500. Later only they realized this 27,000 is before interest on capital. If interest on capital might have been charged, how much it is? 9,000. 9,000 might have gone out. So only 18,000 could have been distributed. 18,000 could have distributed. This 13,500 is wrong credit. It should be only 18,000 should be distributed to these two in their P&L ratio 9:9. So the difference between these two is nothing but 9,000. Now I am going to reverse that. So Ramesh capital account debit, Jahir's capital account. Jahir's capital account debit to profit and loss adjustment account. To profit and loss adjustment account, right? So the value wrongly or omitted to be charged in the P&L appropriation account regarding the interest on capital, if he could have charged, that profit could have been reduced. As the profit is reduced, the partner's capital account credited because of the excess amount is also be reduced. It should be only 99, right? 99. So the same way, this 9,000 should be distributed to these two in their own P&L ratio, the P&L ratio being equal, so 1:1. So 4,500, 4,500. This is one way of passing or adjusting the error. Past adjustment, adjusting the error. The another way is very simple. What happened? What should have happened? So we have to credit their account with the interest on capital, right? Credit their account. For whom? Ramesh and Jahir. Okay, Ramesh and Jahir. Jahir, we have to credit him. With what? Interest on capital. For interest on capital for Ramesh is 3,000, for Jahir is 6,000. Because of crediting that, the profit and loss originally credited to their account is reduced to that extent, 9,000 rupees extent reduced. So reversal of the excess amount, okay, profit and loss will be adjusted here. Okay, the profit is shared, means it is going to be debited. How much is that? As per their own P&L ratio, it should be now debited in their account, so which is 4,500, 4,500. So this is credit, this is debit. The ultimate answer is here 1,500 debit and here 1,500 credit. Always remember, the total should be equal. Debit should be equal to credit only. So Ramesh account debit, Ramesh capital account debit, and to Jahir's capital account. Jahir's capital account credit 1,500, 1,500. Otherwise, if you sum these two journal entry, you will get the same answer, right? Ramesh credit side 3, Ramesh debit side 4,500. Ultimately, you have the 1,500 rupees in the debit side. I hope so. Can you understand? That's how you can make the adjustments with respect to the errors here. So we have passed this. We'll now solve the illustration number 12 regarding the past adjustment. Right, from NCERT book. Nusrat and Sonu and Himesh are partners. 3 partners are there. Okay. Sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2. The partnership deed provides for charging interest on drawings at the rate of 10% per annum. The drawings of Nusrat, Sonu, Himesh during the year ending December 2015 amounted to rupees 20,000, 15,000 and 10,000 respectively. After the final accounts have been prepared, it was discovered that interest on drawings had not been taken into consideration. After final accounts preparation only, they came to know interest on drawings missed out. Now what happens? Interest on drawings should be charged to their account. By charging them, means debiting them, what happens? As it is not charged already or not credited in the P&L account, the P&L could have been higher. Now you have to adjust that too. Clear? Now let me work out this model. So who are the partners we have? Nusrat and Sonu and Himesh. These are the 3 partners we have. Right. So now interest on drawings should have to be debited. Okay. So how much is that for Nusrat? 10% per annum. As the date of drawings is not given, so it is better to take half of that. So 20,000 into 10%, 20,000 into 10% for N. Okay, usually date of drawings not given, you can better calculate for half year, right? Of course 10% should be calculated, half of the period will be calculated. 20,000 into 10% into half. In the text this half is missed. I always recommend go with the calculation of half here. So then the value for Nusrat is 1,000 and Sonu case is he drew 15,000 rupees into 10% into half. Okay, so the value will be Sonu case 750 and then Himesh, for Himesh 10,000 into 10%, as the date of drawing is not given, only half will be taken. Okay, 500. In book they have considered for the whole year, but it's better to consider only for half year, doesn't matter. So what happens here? 2,250 rupees This 2250 rupees has missed out, not credited in the P&L account, as not credited in the partner's capital account, could have been lesser. Now add back means you have to credit them. So this is debit means you have to credit back as there is a change in the profit. So credit, change in profit, right? This is what about the original profit could have been. To the same extent we have to reverse that, but here what in their own P&L ratio should be adapted. The P&L ratio is 5:3:2. Okay, so 1125 for Nusrat and for Sonu, 675 and 450 for Himesh. So ultimate answer is debit and this is credit, so you get 125 credit. 750 and 675 you get debit of 75, and 500 this is 450, 50 rupees debit you will have. 2 debit should be equal to the credit, so the answer will be single journal entry, like you can pass. Debit is meant for Sonu's capital account debit, as well as Himesh's capital account debit, to finally Nusrat capital. For her it is going to be credited, Nusrat capital account, right? So the value being Sonu case 75, here 50, here 125. Clear?